Okay, Chapter 6 review. Consider the word exponent. So look at the letters in exponent. Find each probability. Write your answer in simplest form. Remember, probabilities are written as fractions. So this one is find the probability there's a p. So there is 1 p out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So out of 8 letters. There are 2 n's out of 8 letters, so that reduces to 1/4. Vowels are letters that are A, E, I, O, and U. So there are 3 vowels out of 8 letters. The probability it's not E. So if there are 2 E's, 6 of them are not E's, which reduces to 3/4. And the probability there's a consonant. So a consonant is not a vowel. So all the letters besides here. So if there are 3 vowels, 5 of them have to be consonants. And then number 2, you select a marble from a jar. The marbles have 3 green, so I'm going to draw out 3 green, 2 red, so I'll draw out 2 red, and then 5 blue. So I'm going to draw 5 blue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Find each probability. Write your answer in simplest form. So write as a fraction in simplest form. So the probability you get a green is 3, because there's 3 greens out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 tenths. Probability you get a blue is 5 out of 10, which is 1/2. Don't forget reduce. Probability you get a red or a blue, there's 7 that are reds, red or blue. Probability you get a purple is 0. You don't get a purple. Probability that it's not a red, these are all not red. So that's going to be 8 out of 10, which reduces to 4/5. And the probability that you get a green, red, or blue is 8 out of 8, which is 1. Okay, write each percent as a fraction in simplest form and a decimal. So to write a percent as a fraction, you write it over 100. And then you need to reduce it. So I could divide this by 4 and get 6, and this by 4 and get 25. So the decimal is, move the decimal is right here. In 24%, the decimal is right here. So you're going to move it back 2. So it's 0.24. The next one, the fraction is 17 out of 100, and the decimal is 0.17. 72 out of 100, and reduce it. I'm going to divide them both by 2. We'll start with 2 first. So it's 36 out of 50, but I can still divide that out, so it's 18 out of 25. So the decimal is 0.72. This fraction is 8 out of 100, which reduces to 4/50, which reduces to 2 out of 25. So the decimal is, if you have 8%, your decimal is right here, and you're going to move it back 1, 2. Put a decimal, fill in the hole. So the answer is 0.08. 4. Write each number as a percent. Round the nearest tenth of a percent when necessary. So to write this as a percent, you need to move the decimal over the other way and fill in the humps. So this is going to be 30%. Move the decimal over, this is going to be 35%. I'm going to skip C right now and then move this over, it's going to be 43%. So for C and E, I'm going to actually divide 16 divided by 18 in my calculator. And I get this 0.888, or 0.8 repeating. So if I move the decimal over 1, 2, 1, 2, it's actually going to be 88.9%, because this 8 kept going, and that would need to round up. In the second one, I'm going to divide 120 by 50, and I get 2.4. This is not 2.4%. This is just the decimal 2.4. So if I don't want to write it as a percent, I move it over 1, 2. So it's 240%. And then the next part, number 5, write an equation. So remember that of means multiply. What means x. So of means times. I should write times. And is equal. So find 15%. So 15% write as a decimal. So 0.15. Of means multiply 48. So 0.15 times 48 is 7.2. Next one, 30. 30 is equal 20%, 0.20 of times what number? X. So you're going to divide both sides by 0.2. This cancels out. So x equals 30 divided by 0.2 is 150. And then see what percent x of multiply 300 is equals 90. So you divide both sides by 300. So x equals 90 divided by 300, which is 0.3. But the question said, what percent? So you have to change 0.3 to a percent. So the answer is 30%. So make sure you're reading about changing to percents. Okay, now we're going to do some with word problems. So a salesperson made $128 selling merchandise. His commission rate was 5%. Find the dollar amount of his sales. So commission is something that you get paid for what you sell. So if you sell $1,000 worth of merchandise and you get paid 10% commission, that means that you're going to get paid 10% of $1,000. So you're going to get paid $100. So the equation is sales times commission rate equals your commission. So the sales, we don't know, times the commission rate, 0.05, because this is 0.05 as a decimal, 0.05 equaled $128, because the salesperson made $128 in commission. So you're going to divide 128 divided by 0.05 and get $2,560. Number 7. A camera regularly priced at $295 was placed on sale at $236. What percent of the regular price was the sale price? So I'm going to break this down. What percent of the regular price was the sale price? So what percent x times the regular price, which was $295, equals, was is the same thing as is, the sale price, which is $236. So I'm going to divide both sides by $295. So x equals $236 divided by $295, and it's 0.8. So 0.8, it's asking for what percent, so this is going to be 80%. And then number 8, a cap that cost the retailer $6 was marked up 75%. Find the selling cost. So something costs $6, but they marked it up 75%. So that means it's going to be 75% more than 1. So it's 1 plus 0.75. So I do 6 times 1.75. So 6 times 1.75 is 10.5. So it's $10.50. And the last one, peaches that are usually priced $2 a pound are on sale 15% off. Find the sale price. Show your work. So if it's $2, but they're on sale for 15% off, that means you're paying 100% minus 15% of it. That means that you're paying 85% of the cost of it. So it's 2 times 0.85. So 2 times 0.85 is 1.7. So it's $1.70 is the answer.